EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Open.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Second and 10.
Now back to throw.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
behind the south,
nowhere
baby.
to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry.
And Cincinnati, nothing is going well. The 1-8 Bengals are in Pittsburgh.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The Steelers at 3-7 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, a great read by his secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
The fuck out of here, man.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The first carry now. This is Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 11-yard line.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here's a quick throw right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll drop to throw. 20, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there, 48 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
And completes it again to Metcalf.
Jeez, run the goddamn play again.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. On the punt, given just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down in the yard. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Take that off,
and
man.
they turn it
Take
over.
that off.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down incomplete.
Running with the ball. Keep running with it.
Force the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Steelers 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
They make it. They make the game.
For it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Something happened. Come on.
Now back to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
God damn, that running back time.
And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 17-yard line.
19 Tigers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Jesus Christ.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Just a yard.
Damn, I'm gonna run this motherfucking RPO to hell, man. Shit, this game is stupid.
That time the conversion comes courtesy
Same
of the
fucking
RPO.
plays over and over.
It moved
Damn.
the sticks.
RPO again. No type of.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
No type of. Man, it might be something different. Same fucking play over and over. And it works.
That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
RPO, trip set, left. Metcalf open.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
How?
Ready? At the 60. At the 60. Boys with video.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. Down the sideline he goes.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll run with Harris.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DK Metcalf.
40. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just there.
So risky. If you get 15 yards on a fake, well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half,